Hi, I'm Oliver. I'm going to be showing you how to do the next Tween Takeout for the Milton Public Library. Your activity will be a confetti kite. All the materials you need will be in your box except for some weights to hold the paper down, some tape, and a little parent help. Have fun! So, step one is gathering your supplies. We're going to have contact paper, tissue paper, some wide straws, tape, string, scissors, and a hole puncher. Fairly big diamond. That diamond looks okay to me. So now we're going to cut it out. Now that we have our first diamond all cut out, we're going to grab our second sheet of contact paper. Make sure you put the weights on the corners again. And now, this one needs to be about 1 inch bigger than our first one. So you can just put your first one on the paper, take your pen, maybe get someone to help you hold this one down, and you can trace about 1 inch bigger. All right, now that you've traced about 1 inch bigger, we can start cutting this second diamond out. All right, now you have 1 and 2 diamonds that we can use for the next couple steps. All right, now for the next step, my cat is joining me, but you need some wide straws, your scissors, and some tape. We're gonna take 2 of the straws, and you're gonna push the ends in and try to push them into each other, like this. Pinch it in and push it in, just like that. So now it's all secure. And you're gonna take 2 more straws and do the same thing. Pinch it and push it into the second one. So now you should have 2 connected straws that can go like this. All right, so now that you've connected your 4 straws into your 2 longer straws, you're gonna see how they fit on your smaller diamond. So I have my smaller diamond right here. And they look maybe a little too long going sideways. So if it's a little too long, you can just push the straws in further and further. So if it's a little too long, you can just push the straws in further and further like so. So if your straws are too long, you can push them in further or just cut the sides off a bit. Make sure not to cut too much because you can always cut more, but you can't give straw back. Sorry. That's a better fit for my kite. Now, the next thing we're going to do with the straws. So, now, 1 straw will probably be a little bit longer since it's going across the kite, since it's going down the kite and not sideways. So, you can take the longer straw and pinch it, just like Marijka's doing for me. And just cut a little bit out off of the top so that later you can fit your slightly smaller straw in, since we'll put it in and tape it up after. All right, so now that you've cut a notch, that's wide enough so your straw just sits in there. It doesn't need to go in all the way. It just needs to sit in there enough so it'll hold nice and steady once we tape it. So now you're gonna grab your tape and we're gonna tape this up so it's nice and sturdy and sticks together and holds really well. So once we have this all taped up on the center and nice and secure, we're going to take our smaller diamond and we're going to peel the back off of it. Just like that. And it's all off. So now, once you have, it's a little hard to see on the camera, but my diamond's right here. We're going to take our cross and we're going to set it on nice and evenly. Right on the center, on the sticky side of your diamond. All right, now once you have your diamond, which is right here, you can put your cross on the diamond, and then it's time to decorate. So now I'm done decorating. I've done a little rainbow kite. So now we're gonna take our bigger diamond and peel the back off of that. And make sure the sticky side is up. All right, now we're gonna grab our smaller decorated diamond and put the decorated side down on top of the bigger one. You might need to trim the edges out, make it nice and even. Make sure you leave about a 1-inch space. Now, once you've trimmed it down, if you needed to, you're gonna fold the edges over onto the smaller diamond. All right, once we have our kite with the larger diamond folded onto it, if you have a hole puncher at home, that would be easier, and you can hole punch each end of the straws here. But if you don't have one, if you don't have a hole puncher at home, don't worry. You can get your parent to take the scissors and poke a hole through one of the straw ends. Once you've hole punched or cut your holes through the straws, you're gonna take your string and you're gonna feed it from the bottom to the top, to the side, all with one string. All right, once you thread it to the bottom, to the top, to side, you're gonna have a little extra here, and you can just bring that up and tie it to this string. So you'll take the extra and you'll just tie it to this string here. Make sure it's nice and tight, and you can just make a little knot there. Once you've done the knot up here, you're gonna have all of your strings still attached. So what you can do is cut off a bit of string like this and make a double knot from here. All right, now that you've done both of your knots, you're gonna flip it over to this, where the strings cross. And right in the middle where they cross, you're gonna take the extra string you have and you're gonna tie the middle. Now, once you've tied it, you're gonna have your really long string, which we wanna keep, and the shorter excess that we don't want. So you're gonna cut the shorter off. Now, we're gonna use the cardboard you have to wrap the string around to keep it nice and neat, and so something to hold on to where you're flying it. Now that's all rolled up, you're ready to fly. I also just want to add that in the video we say you could use scissors instead of a hole puncher to cut holes in the straws, but my adult helper did cut herself with the scissors, so we strongly recommend you use a different technique to do that than the scissors, since it can be a little dangerous. Stay safe.